Hello friends, welcome to It Up Grand Strand, a production of Wingding Media, presented by the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail and Thoroughbreds Chop House. I am smiling ear to ear because I have the legend, the man himself in the house, Tim Tilma. How are you, sir?
Well, doing great, doing great. Thank you, AJ, for having me, and thank you, Wingding, and all your people here have been fantastic.
Great, great. It's so nice to get you out of the golf course because you're always there, always at Sandpiper Bay. But let's go back. Why do I call him the legend? He's got a story, but my story is 30-something years ago, I was working at Myrtle Beach National as an assistant.
I remember you. Yes, sir.
And Mr. Tilma was next door at Wild Wing.
Yes.
At that time, there was 4 courses at Wild Wing?
4 courses, yep. We had we opened in '91, Woodstork, Hummingbird, Avocet, and Falcon in 4 years in a row there. And the legend story is kind of funny. I was playing golf with my 2 son-in-laws, and this was 15 years ago. I'd been gone from Wild Wing for about 10 years.
Wow.
And so I got my ticket from Rick Schultz. Remember Rick Schultz was the pro there, and it was a great time for me. And we had 8 people, and they gave me a ticket. I went to the first tee, and I didn't know the starter. I didn't know anyone there anymore.
Right.
And he said, I said, Tim Tilma, group of 8 at 12:50. He says, oh, Tim Tilma, you're a legend around here.
The legend.
So really, what it is, AJ, I'm old. Okay.
Yeah, well,
I'm 68 years old now, and I've been in the business down here about 37 years now. So, but it's been a great run. Golf has been so good to me at Wild Wing and now at Sandpiper Bay. I've been truly blessed about that.
Now, before that, you were in tennis, I believe, but then what made you get into golf?
Well, in high school I played tennis and golf, and thank goodness they moved golf into the fall back when I was in high school, so I could play both sports. And then I got involved in tennis. I played tennis at college, at Elma College, and then went back to Kalamazoo and got a job in the tennis industry. Kalamazoo is a great tennis town.
Is that
and
right?
tennis was booming. You remember the days of Jimmy Connors and Vitas Garlitis and John McEnroe? Tennis was huge.
Yeah, John McEnroe, I remember him.
And so, but then I had a little change in interest there. I taught tennis for about 7 years. Golf was booming in the early '80s, and I changed my career. I moved down to Hilton Head. Worked with a couple great golf professionals, Randy Cottam, William Deck, and I met Robert Harper. Finally got. After 5 years in Hilton Head at a club called the Country Club of Hilton Head, I was an apprentice. Went to Miami with Robert Harper for 2 years, and then found my way to Wild Wing Plantation and was there for 17 years.
It's amazing. So Robert Harper, he's another legend, and this week we just happened to have Family Golf Week, so it's nice that you brought his name up.
He founded that with Jim Hart about 25 years ago.
Yes, it's crazy.
At Wild Wing, and now Busseroni and GTS has carried the ball on that now.
Exactly. They're doing a good job. I was there yesterday. But so you're a PGA professional.
Yes, sir.
You went through all the ranks, and you're a good golfer. He hasn't given me a lesson because at Sandpiper Bay, they have the professor.
That's right.
So Richard Kasak, he gives me a few lessons here and there.
Yeah, Richard's been great. You know, Richard was there when I got there in 2007, and he worked there for about 6 years. There was a lot of economic changes. So he got out of the golf business, started some other interests, and but he came back about 3 years ago, and now he teaches a lot. He's got a group of ladies lessons on Mondays and Wednesdays. Yeah. He's got probably 30 to 50 ladies coming out.
He might be named the stud, but right now we call him the professor.
The professor, yeah, and he's really involved in that and promoting the club and promoting the game. He's been a great addition to our staff these last 3 or 4 years, and he's got a great. He'll always be with me if it's my choice.
And you have a lot of people that you've mentored, so thank you. And I'm one of them because I've watched you as I built my career. You've always been great to us. You've always taught us how to do better things. And talking about that, you've done a lot of things. So 17 years. This is like the middle of the careers at 2 different places.
Yeah.
You were at Wild Wing for 17 and now at Sandpiper for 17.
Yeah.
Wow, It seems like you just got there like a few years ago.
It has, and golf has been such. There's been such growth and change in our business in these 34 years for me. First of all, just in turf conditions alone, when Wild Wing was built, and many courses in Myrtle Beach had bent grass greens.
Oh yeah, smooth.
We had that, and we had the sub-air system there. We had the first ones to get the GPS in there. But now, in about 2006, 7, 8, these ultra dwarf Bermudas started coming online, and Sandpiper converted to that. And now there's very few bent grass greens available. And Mini Verde, Champion, Tiff Eagle, all these ultra dwarf Bermudas can be very smooth. They're better in our heated conditions here in the Carolinas, so it's been great to see that. But other than that, besides turf, the internet and media has exploded in the past 20 years, and it's changed the nature of our golf reservation systems. The golf package business is still key to everyone, but we have online systems now of our
Yes.
own websites, et cetera. People can make their
their
reservation
phone.
on their
Yeah,
phone.
exactly,
Sure.
yeah.
So and more young people are coming into golf now. Post-COVID, we've
Which we
exploded
love.
with young people playing golf and new people coming to golf. So it's been an up and down a career, but I've been blessed with making lifelong friends like
have.
yourself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Buceroni, Chris Carr, Dave Altimus, Jeff Dayton. I name
So many.
Yeah. Well,
You have
that's
so many
again,
friends
it's a
in the
function of
industry.
age, is what it is. So, it's what
So we played last week. We played. A group of us came out and played, and it was good because we had 2 pros. We had 2 or 3 teams. Played captain choice, which I love because I can learn from the pros.
Yes.
And talking about the greens, I mean, unfortunately for my team, the other pro was knocking them in 30 feet out. I mean, I was like, well, what's going on here?
Yeah.
But they were so smooth, and like you said. The bent grass are amazing, smooth greens, but with new technology,
Yeah.
we've got greens that are easier to grow, maybe, and maintain.
Right. Well, bent grass was it was an expensive surface because you had to syringe the greens during the hot summer days. So mini verde and all these ultra dwarfs are better in the summer, and that we overseed them in the winter now, which gives us a good surface. So, and I think a big key to that is your maintenance practices. I mean, we have a superintendent, John Stewart, that's great. I think we had top dressed maybe just the day before, 2 days before your
it was
play.
great, yeah.
So that smooths out the greens and makes it a great experience for most golfers.
Championship conditions, so that you made it smooth for us. So what you've seen in the 90s, because I wasn't in it in the 80s, but 90s where golf was just booming.
Yes.
Okay. Then we had, it went down a little bit, and now we have people that have moved down here, thousands and thousands, but also. I think from after COVID, people decided that their neighbor was going out to play golf. They wanted to get their clubs out.
Right.
And you've seen that, right? So
Right.
where do you think this is going to get us
Well, post-COVID, people needed to be outside playing golf, and,
Right.
and many people realized that it was safe, it was secure, it was a fun way to spend 2 to 4 hours. It continues to grow that way with a lot of new residents in our area.
Yes.
They're coming down with discretionary income. They can play sports. There's all sorts of, there's Top Golf, there's mini golf, there's that the several new things going on all
golf
over the place.
simulators.
Golf simulators, things like that, indoors and outdoors. And actually, for this year, this is the first year that there are more non-green grass golfers than green grass golfers. There are more people on these simulators and playing non-traditional golf courses, and it's been fantastic growth for the game. And the all indicators are this population growth in Brunswick and Horry County is going to continue.
Exactly.
People are coming down, retiring here. So we need infrastructure. We need improvements in road conditions and things like that, and airline travel,
happening.
things like that.
It's
It is
all
all
happening.
happening. Yeah, it's all
So-
happening. Myrtle Beach is growing fast. Horry County, Brunswick County are 2 of the fastest growing counties in the country.
Exactly. So not everybody needs to move down here, but when you come on a golf vacation, make sure you find Sandpiper Bay. It's part of the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail, which is our sponsor. So it's part of that. And can they call the pro shop directly?
Sure.
What number do they dial?
910-579-9120. Extension 1 gets you right to the front desk. They can make tee times for you. And I tell you, summertime's a great time to play.
Yeah.
Play in the morning, okay?
Or
then
late
play,
afternoon.
Or play in 4 or 5 o'clock.
Yes.
We have a lot of 9-hole golfers. That's another explosion in our world at Sandpiper Bay. With 3 9-hole courses,
Right.
we can move the tee sheet around and play a lot of 9-hole
Exactly.
rounds. Because one of the criticisms of golf, it takes a long time. Well, not so much at Sandpiper Bay. We have great speed of play in general.
3 9s.
Yeah, but you can.
Sandpiper Bay.
And you can play 9 holes on occasion, and so it's a great way to learn the game. When you're not playing on a course that has a lot of advanced golfers. We have a lot of beginners clinics and things like that.
yes.
They're playing 9 holes in the afternoon.
The legend here is helping you and I get better at golf. So if you're a vacationer, make sure you go to myrtlebeachgolftrail.com, book Sandpiper Bay. Legend, thank you, sir.
Thank you, AJ.
Thanks for being here. Until we tee it up again, my friends, happy golfing.
Introducing the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail, a new way to experience golf in Myrtle Beach. With over 20 courses to choose from, there's a perfect golf vacation waiting for you. Find the trail that's best for you at myrtlebeachgolftrail.com today.